Hey up and welcome to Callums Corner. Today we're going to be dealing with self-defense when women attack. How to defend yourself against females. It's a very controversial subject, but it needs to be dealt with. Now, before I start with this, I owe you all an apology. I've lost sight of what's important the last few weeks. I've realised that. My mind has gone off, become obsessed with breaking the world record stream attempts, the world's longest ever live stream. Now, I've been off practicing it. It's what I do. I get relentless. I just want to write my name down in the history books. But I realised that I've lost sight of what's important. I received a Facebook message the other day from someone saying that his mate got beaten up by a gang of girls. Now, that's happened on my watch, and I feel terrible about it. So I'm going to make it right. All this week, I'll be concentrating on instructional videos, going back to my roots, what's important to me. So this is an apology, and hopefully this will help you. Right, we need to talk about this then. So when women attack, it is becoming more and more kind of common. As the sexes kind of merge a little bit, women seem to be wanting to fight men. Now, it is never acceptable to hit a woman. Let's just get that out there. Even if they behave like a man, they are still a woman. You still have an unfair advantage. With a penis comes great responsibility. You know, it's a gift, but you need to be responsible with it. So you never hit a woman. However, you do need to be able to evade these attacks because you could get hurt. Now, what I'm going to teach you is a way to subdue the woman and extract yourself from that situation with neither of you getting hurt, and possibly, just possibly, turn it into a boom potential situation. Right, Mum, can you stop wobbling? I can see you're all wobbly. Right. Okay, so when a woman attacks, this is important. Just hold the camera steady, Mum, right? When a woman comes at you, right, the first thing you need to do is ready your hands, because you are going to catch both of her hands when she comes in and tries to claw you and stuff, or whatever she does, right? So you catch her hands, you've done that straight away. Now you need to make sure that you are aware. Mum, it's not funny. I'm not starting again, right? You need to make sure that you are aware of your private area, your groinal area, because that for a man is a weak point. So you've got her hands, but that doesn't mean that she's disarmed, because she's got legs. She will be kicking, kneeing, and trying to get to your groinal area, right? Different things you can do. Some people used to, I mean, it was a big thing when I was younger, favour the mangina, which is where you'd tuck all of your manly bits between your legs and it'd be behind you like a tail, but you'd have nothing at the front to be harmed. I'm not in favour of this approach, because the advent of modern day clothing, in particular the skinny jeans, make it particularly difficult to execute an angina, particularly under pressure and stuff. Also, all your jumpers at the back, and if it's like a gaggle of girls, it does leave you vulnerable to attacks from the rear. So what I would suggest, and what I would be doing, is just relying on my reactions. So you've got her hands, and you just want to be twisting your hips, and just presenting the side of you, the bone, for striking rather than your groinal area, right? So, at this point, you have subdued her. You are not under any great danger, as long as you're doing it right. Now, there's going to be one of three things that can happen at this point. One, her aggression continues. Now, in that case, if it's gone on for 20, 30 seconds and she's still trying really hard just to hurt you, right, that's the situation. You need to deal with it, right? You need to get yourself out of there. So in that situation, you back away slowly while still holding her hands, and just push her hands away and then run. Just get out of there. That is known as a no-win situation. You're either going to get hurt or you're going to end up hurting her, which is not acceptable for a man to do. Now, the other thing that can do, so you made your escape in that situation, the other thing that could happen, it's not happened to me, but I've seen it happen in loads of like James Bond movies and stuff, right? Is that when you've got her hands and she realises that you are stronger than her, that she can't kind of overpower you, that you can overpower her, she's going to end up looking at you, and her aggression is going to soften into a kind of sexual wanting. You will see that happening in her face, because she will look at your eyes, and in the Bond movies, they all make like a kind of like a funny little soft noise that feminines make. In that situation, you are going to get a kiss out of it, I would imagine. The other thing that could happen is that rather than a softening in her face, it becomes like a sexual longing, and she'll probably turn round, like twisting in your arms until her back is towards you. And it will be like a kind of standing spoon, which is like the ideal situation. Because not only is she sexually longing for you, it's also going to be quite a kind of a sex wrestle boom, which is one of the best things. Right, that is how to defend against a woman. If you do it right and she does want you, and don't think that that's beyond the kind of range of possibilities, because women and men actually, at the root of aggression is often kind of sexual wanting. A particularly aggressive man can be repressing his homosexuality, that's why he's punching people. A woman attacking a guy could just be because she likes him, so bear that in mind. Right, hopefully that will help keep you safe. Tomorrow we're going to deal with nutrition to help make you big and strong, or at least strong, even if you can't be as big as me. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. I just want your honest opinions, and apologies for my mother's shaky hand and ridiculous laughing. You let yourself down.